Hey, this is Michael Lombardi, co-founder of The Daily Coach. For many years, many of you have asked us to turn our best articles into a book. Now I'm excited to share that we are releasing our first Daily Coach hardcover and Kindle book. The subject is hiring. It's a collection of our best stories on what we think is the most important decision any leader can make. Who you bring onto your team. Visit us at www.thedaily.coach to order yours today.
Welcome to the Daily Coach's Sports Leadership Lessons, a reading of some of our greatest hits from more than 6 years of email newsletters that have been read by tens of thousands of leaders and learners. If you want our latest newsletter delivered to your inbox every day, you can subscribe for free at thedaily.coach/subscribe or follow the link in the description. Would your successor thank you? When Emma Hayes stepped down as manager of Chelsea after 12 years and 16 trophies, she didn't just hand over the keys. She left the house spotless, stocked the fridge, left a note on the counter, and then stood outside the window, cheering for the new owner. Leadership transitions rarely go like this. Usually, the departing leader lingers too long, or disappears completely, or watches silently, arms crossed, as their successor stumbles through the front door. Not Hayes. She had every reason to make her exit about legacy. She built Chelsea into a juggernaut, a team synonymous with domestic dominance. She left on a high and took one of the highest profile jobs in world football with the US women's national team on the eve of the Olympics. It would have been understandable if she focused entirely on her next chapter, but that's not what she did. Instead, she made sure the next chapter at Chelsea was set up to succeed too. Her successor, Sonja Bompastor, didn't just walk into a well-run club. She walked into a relationship. One where the former manager still texts congratulations after big wins, where Hayes sends encouragement, celebrates milestones, and checks in, not to critique or advise, but to affirm. When Chelsea announced Bompastor's arrival, Hayes publicly commented, "Good luck, Sonja, we're all rooting for you." And she meant it. She's still supporting her club because she left the club in such a great place for me to build on the legacy, Bompastor said. The pressure on Bompastor could have been crushing. Instead, she led Chelsea to a domestic treble, an undefeated 22-game WSL title, the Women's FA Cup, and the League Cup. She also broke Hayes' own club record for consecutive wins in a single season. Still, there's no rivalry and no resentment from Hayes after watching the club continue to succeed in her absence. "I know I couldn't have given any more," Hayes said when asked about her former club's success. "It's only right for the players to have a different direction." That's the mark of a secure leader. Someone who builds something that works without them. It's about the understanding that true impact isn't about being irreplaceable. It's about being grateful you were there at all. That kind of leadership is rare, powerful, and deeply human. There's a version of leadership that's all about holding power and protecting your legacy, being indispensable, staying visible even after you've left. The more powerful version is this: creating something that doesn't collapse without you. It's about investing in people, systems, culture, and standards that continue to grow in your absence. That's not easy. It takes humility to step away, confidence to believe you've done enough, and generosity to want the next person to thrive. It requires a level of emotional maturity that's uncommon in many competitive environments, especially when your replacement is succeeding faster than you did. This is where the real work pays off, when your influence shows up in the foundation, not just the headlines. When you can walk away with your hands clean, your heart open, and your name still spoken with respect, because what you built is still standing. Let's ask ourselves, are you building something that's only strong when you're in the room, or something that gets even stronger when you're not? Would your successor say you left things better than you found them? Can you root for what comes next, even if you're not part of it? Some leaders leave a mark. The best ones leave momentum. Thanks for joining this episode of The Daily Coach. On behalf of Michael Lombardi, Coach George Raveling, and the entire Daily Coach team, we're grateful for your support. Remember, the most important person you will ever lead is yourself. Keep growing, keep learning, and most importantly, keep showing up.